practice was started probably in the mid-50s, and the founder of the practice, a guy named Balint Orban, founded the specialty of periodontics. So his son, Tom, was the original founder. I came into work with him. They hired me here in 1978, and I started in this office in 1980, and then shortly thereafter took over as president of the corporation and ran it for 40 plus years. Very rich history in the periodontal community as well as in Denver. We've been in this office since 1976. An interesting story goes with the founder of the practice, Tom. They didn't even have a way to educate them. There were no programs. So his father was doing the education out of the University of Illinois, and the people who were upset with Tom coming in without a formal education asked his father, who's going to educate him? And he said, the same person who educated you. And that's me, so leave us alone. And then so over the years, people tracked themselves back to that individual as to how far down the road you were. Interesting time back then as far as education and how you had to learn and what you were taught and how you did it. The one thing that they taught me was that you don't want to ever put finances or money in front of patient care. And you always have to expect that if you do right by your patients, money will follow along the way. So that's something which I took 20 years ago. Ann Summers joined us and we worked together, and that became the current practice. And then 10 years after that, my son Nick joined, and 5 years ago, Kim joined. We've been leading everybody along the way, doing research, lecturing, educating the community, always trying to put their best interests at heart. We always strive to do what is best for the patient. We have a sense of family. Everybody gets together. We try to do a trip on a yearly basis. Everybody here culturally cares for everybody else. Always think that I was doing correctly and right for my patients. This practice has helped so many people and their children going forward because we like to take care of our employees as best as possible. And we have a lot of long-term employees. And then I guess having my daughter and my son and Dr. Summers and Dr. Marshall working and following in my footsteps has been a great pleasure and a great joy and a great reward for me. As I get closer to full retirement and not coming back here as the so-called consigliere advisor to the practice, and I can see it eminently happening. I see the other doctors and the office manager and the team working together to maintain that. I think the practice is going to continue to grow and be a major part and power in the Denver dental marketplace.